Hi, my name is Kristi Sanders. I'm with planyourmeetings.com, and we are going to talk right now about virtual platforms for meeting planners. Introducing, these are our panel of experts.
My name is James Hogg. I am a professor at the University of Central Florida at the Rosen College of Hospitality Management, focusing mostly in my classes on event technology, information systems, and the use of technology in the hospitality industry. I'm going to talk a little bit today. I had a session on virtual meetings and using multi-user virtual environments to run meetings. The platform that we looked at was Second Life. You can download the environment through what's called a thin client. We'll download a hand to your desktop, so there's not a huge program that you're going to have to worry about loading onto your machine. It's more of a browser that opens up a browser window that allows you to go into the virtual environment. You can download that and find out more about the platform at www.secondlife.com. Yesterday we had a 2-hour, it was just an intro. It was not an enhanced course, but it was an introduction on Second Life. What is the platform? How is it open-ended? How is it owned and created by its users? A little bit about the exchange and how money is exchanged and how much money is being exchanged actually inside of Second Life. We also took a look at both from an educational side and a training and development side, what was going on inside of Second Life and being able to stream content and deliver media and PowerPoints and podcasting inside of the environment. And we also looked at how it was being used for the hospitality industry all across the board, including meetings and events as well too. Part of that actual overview is we went into Second Life, and the last half of it I actually toured them through Second Life. The beginning part of that was we went to Galveston Isle because this is a part of the program here. Some of the participants had an option to pay and go and actually see Galveston Island. So there's an entire recreation of the entire sim from Galveston.com. It's a destination tour company that actually has recreated Galveston. So their sim manager, Carter, brought us into Galveston and for about 20 minutes took us through the entire aisle of Galveston Isle. After that, we went over to the MeCo Mansion, and I toured the participants through MeCo and gave them a general overview of what is it, what goes on at MeCo Mansion, showed them the amphitheater out back, and brought them over to the water cooler, showed them the law library, and then showed them also how interactive it is to be able to load web pages and media content. Showed them also that there's a whole interactive kiosk on Corbin Ball and the technology in the industry.
Excellent. And the MeCo Mansion is?
The MeCo Mansion, would you?
We're going to let Jim talk about the MeCo Mansion.
The MeCo Mansion is part
You have
of...
to introduce yourself
Sorry.
first. Sorry, I'm producer.
I'm Jim Lewis with Best Meetings. I also am one of the founders of the meetings community called MeCo. And one of the things on Second Life we have is the MeCo Mansion. What it is it's basically a place where you can go, and we have different events going on in there dealing with, we call them chat lessons that talk about different issues dealing with meeting planners. There's Corbin Ball's links, as he mentioned. There's the John Foster's Law Library. There's also all sorts of educational resources and magazine links and things like that. But it's a virtual world. The meetings community started 2 years ago with 4 of us as a Google group. You can get to it at www.meetingscommunity.org, and then go down to the bottom. There's a link to the Google group to actually sign up for that portion, which is a listserv that allows you to exchange ideas with other people with no marketing going on. So if you need help with a contract clause or looking for a hotel or any type of thing, looking for speakers, you can go there and find information on it. So that's basically what MeCo is in the MeCo Mansion. So.
Excellent.
And my name is Gloria Nelson, CSEP, and I am the Chief Experience Officer of Gloria Nelson Event Design. I also happen to be have the pleasure of being Co-Friday Fun Moderator on the MeCo list. And I have been involved in Second Life for almost a year now. My avatar is almost coming up on its first birthday. And one of our provocateurs, who is one of the founders of MeCo, Dan Parks of Corporate Planners Unlimited, got into Second Life and wanted to give back to the industry by creating the MeCo Mansion, and wanted a place to provide educational peer-to-peer networking at no charge, as well as an infrastructure of lots and lots of meaty resources. once he saw the possibilities within the MeCo Mansion and realized that there was a tremendous opportunity for expanding and augmenting meetings and industries with the reduction of carbon imprinting and concerns about global warming, as well as Sarbanes-Oxley and the ROI that needs to come back to companies and fiscal stewardship, it seemed to be a natural segue in his mindset. So I've had the pleasure of being his minion and collaborator on assisting with the build out on the first publicly owned and operated, run by meeting management professionals, called Virtualis Convention Center. And that is within the genre of Second Life. If anyone is looking for me in World, my screen name is Gloria, 5995 CSEP, boom, because we really move fast. We want to thank you also very much, Kristi, for the opportunity. And if anyone wishes to get in touch with us, they can reach us through the MeCo Administrator site by just going to meetingscommunity.org and getting in touch with one of us. We'll be happy to provide them with more information. And thank you for you bringing your camera and putting us on YouTube today. We really appreciate it.
No problem. Can we actually look at the
Absolutely.
Virtualis or the MeCo Mansion?
Absolutely. We're going to go to, this is Orientation Island. We're going to go to, where would you like to go to first?
I'd love to see the MeCo Mansion.
You betcha. I'm going to move my chair over here for just a moment.
I'm going to move it around too.
Sorry. And what we're doing right now is we're looking at a teleporting system, and this is how you get in world from one place to another. I'm hoping we're not going to crash here. It's moving very slowly. It might be from where we were with Sim. Getting out of Orientation Island sometimes is a challenge.
Well, while we're waiting, you had been talking earlier to some of the planners who were asking about Second Life that you and Dan Parks do orientations for
Correct.
newbies.
Correct.
So how do they find you if they want to learn how to use Second Life and make it to the MeCo Mansion?
How they can get in touch with us is either by going on and creating an avatar and sending us an instant message asking for a tutorial, or they can come directly to meetingscommunity.org, becoming a member and putting on a post on the list and stating that they would like to receive more information about Second Life. I'm going to just reboot this real quickly because I'm in the main grid and I'm going to relog on in another place.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about the CMP boot camp and some of the other speakers that happen in this MeCo Mansion that are great educational resources for planners.
We have a tremendous commitment with the industry peers, and we're in the process, Dan is, of putting together a list of speaking topics. I will be presenting one on event design and management in the MeCo Mansion. We've already done technology 2.0, web-based technology. We did a 3-day CMP boot camp, the first done in the history of our industry, which we're really very excited about. And then also, we're looking for other people to talk about various topical matters. We're hoping to have things that relate to legal implications, clauses, contractual conundrums. We're also looking at people to come in and talk about various industries of exhibition management and things that deal with trade show happenings, and just anything and everything that relates to the complete umbrella of what happens in the realm of the real world that we can teach and network and share in the confines of the MeCo Mansion.
Excellent.
I'm having a little bit of a challenge here, and I think it's not the computer, I think it's the broadband connection here within the convention center.
Well, so then we'll come back and we'll take a look at Second Life later. But for right now, this is Kristi Sanders from planyourmeetings.com. Thanks for joining our conversation.